Hi folks, I'm Vincent. Today we're going to play Novus Inceptio, a game by MC Magic Production. It is a game which is on early access, so it's by no means a finished product and will be improved over time. As a matter of fact, we are in alpha, so it's a pretty early version of the game. And as you can see, it's pretty beautiful. It's a game which is aiming to be a sandbox MMO, which is focusing mainly in building a civilization, so it will be focused much more on crafting and building stuff. And we can pretty much already say it because the crafting mechanics are a lot stronger right now than the fighting mechanics. So we're going to go a bit around. I'm going to show you how we harvest stuff and how we build stuff. And to begin with, we're going to go and make something very simple. We're going to make a few little craft. And as you can see, I'm going to go and we can interact with pretty much anything. And as you can just spot here, we can do different things depending on your tool, depending on the thing you're going to interact with. I can pick leaves right now, I can pick branch thanks to the knife I'm holding, which I do not right now, but if I was to take one I could. And if I'm using my axe, I can also cut the tree and I will be able to make planks with it when I will be at this point, because I need to do much more than just cutting the tree. I need to cut it, then I will need to cut it again and so on, so I can make the plank. So we're just going to pick a few leaves and we're going to do a little bit of fiber with it, because it's something which you are going to be using a lot at the beginning. So you are just pressing the button and it's going to gather all the leaves you can. In this precise bush there is only 8, but depending on the bush there is different amount. And let's just stop it right now, I don't need so much. And every single craft, you know, it's taking quite a lot of time to make it, so I feel like, you know, when you are building something it's just worth it, because you won't be building another one until quite a lot of time. And even if you are just, you know, if you were to repair it, you would just keep it for a long time. So let's just take a look at the crafting menu here. We're going to get, this is still an early version, so the UI is pretty much resetting each time you are going to launch a game. Nonetheless, as you can see, there is different tab, and each is going to give you a fair amount of craft. And as you are going to explore the world, you are going to find more blueprints and you will be able to craft more stuff. So all things are the basic parts you can make to make other things, because, you know, it's a bit like there is layer. If you want to build an item, let's say I want to build here we go, the chest piece. I will need to make clothes, and to make clothes I will need to make thread, and to make thread I will need to make fiber. So there is different level of building, and you will need to make different kind of item to build stuff. And if you just take a look at the highest tech I've got, it can just get a bit crazy. So if you just take a look at this one, there is so many things you need to craft, and most of these components are not going to be possible to find here, so we'll need to make a bit of research. Nonetheless, let's just make something very simple. So we're going to go for a bit of fiber. It's the easiest thing you can make, and you will need it to make your first clothes. So let's go with 3 of these. We can make a little one, and down there you got the chance which is being provided by your skill, and the success percentage here, and the quality of the thing you are just producing. And if we take a look, I've been producing a bit of fiber here, and you can see the quality is what is it, 3.0. And if I make another one, it's going to be different. Let's just make another one. I believe so, at least. And as a matter of fact, I need to right click on it so we can see the different element, because it's stacking the item on a single icon here. But if you just right click on it, you will be able to see the different kind of item you've got. Every single one will have a different one. As you can see here, I've got 2.80, and it's going to change over, you know. Alright, so let's go back, and I need to check around. I've been hearing something. I don't want to be attacked by a wolf. The wolves are the only enemies in the game right now. You can just meet little rabbits or crabs or deers, but they won't attack you. Only the wolf are going to. And as we were looking at the skills, it would be a good time to show you the character customization. So in this game I'm just going to make a little side stuff here. When you are going to die in this game, you are going to keep your stuff, but you are going to be cloned in another character. And what you can see here is the generation here is the number of time you have died, and your character is going to age through the game. So I believe at some point he's going to die, and you will go for generation 2 or something like that. So it's a very different way to handle that, and it's interesting nonetheless. So if we take a look at the stats, I could just take a bit of time here to show you that there is different kind of equipment here you can make. You can use a shield, you can use different kind of weapon. You've got gloves, shoulders, belt, legs, boots, chest and helmet. So pretty regular here. And this thing, you can see these down there on the screen. You've got your health point, stamina points, anger and thirst. And it's pretty logical, you need to eat to refill the anger, but it's also going to regen your health point a bit and most of your stamina as well. And sometimes if you different kind of food are going to provide you a bit of water, so you can just replenish your thirst. But the easiest way to deal with that is just to plunge your body into the water, and it's going to refresh you. Nonetheless, we've got plenty of stats here. We've got strength, stamina, control, logic, speed, psychic strength, psychic depth, and all the things are going to be trained by you just using them. So you are going to get stronger over time and stuff like that. It's pretty much the same for the skills. There is plenty of skills here. You can see a little glimpse at it. I'm not going to just go through all of these, but some are giving you perks. So this one, you know, I've got botanize and forage, and this one I can use these around here to find stuff. So I've been finding a bit of grass, a bit of basil, lovage, strawberry seeds and stuff like that. And if I use forage, I'm going to find something else. I've been finding a few rocks, so it can be useful. And there's quite a lot. And if I just, you know, there's a little plus here, so if I take it, I can add the fishing skill here. So when I'm going to have my leg in the water and the fishing rod on, I will be able to fish a bit. Do I have the fishing rod? Because there are still a few bugs in the inventory which are sometimes not allowing you to see stuff. I've been seeing icons stacked on others. It's a bit of an issue. Nonetheless, let's go. So now maybe I should just tackle something. To me, the weakest part of the game is the fighting. So we are going to try to find some enemy. I should find a wall somewhere. To fight, you need to go into attack mode. Oh, I need to remove that. And you can go into a defensive stance, which is going to be much more efficient if I had a shield. And you can go into attack mode. And that's pretty much all. You just need to hit your enemies, and they've got quite a lot of point of life, and you will just deal with them as well as you can. So another meaningful part of the game is that you are going to find this little cube if you just explore the world. And these are anomalies. They are going to bring you in different kind of biome where you're going to be able to harvest elements you cannot harvest here, because this seems to be some kind of endless forest biome around here. And what you can see over there in the sky, this ray of light, are point of interest where you will find these kind of cubes and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to try to enter one. There is a few different biomes. There is a little rabbit here. No, I'm not going to fight him. I will fight something else later. With a bit of luck, I will find a wolf on my way. But we are going to try to enter a biome right now, so I can just show you something a bit different than these woods. And when I come back, I will just cut the tree to show you how it's going to be dealt with. Oh, we are not lucky. This is the first biome we are going to be able to go in. This is the tutorial biome. It's going to be caves. You can harvest mushrooms, which are going to be pretty handy to replenish your life at the beginning. And you can also harvest crystals. And in each of these anomalies, there is chests with stuff in there. We're not going to go further because this one is pretty much the least interesting. It's going to be a very long corridor with... I'm going to just go into the first room so you can just see what you can expect here. Here we go, come on. I think I've got a little UI bug. I've got the foraging stuff which is still on. But maybe if I was to mine one of these crystals, I could just deal with it. Let's just take my pickaxe, it's going to be Control 5, and I'm going to use it to grab one of these. Let's see, here we go. For now there is no, you cannot see the pickaxe, so it's a bit strange, but it's you can just understand what's going on here. So it's not an issue. And I feel like we're just being a bit overloaded, so I'm going, you may have seen this, but I've got a drone around, which is just hovering around me. It's a little friend, and I can give him my stuff, so when I'm just being too heavy, I'm just opening his inventory and I can drop stuff in there. So let's just put it over there, and we're going to drop pretty much everything which is going to be an issue. I don't want to keep all this stuff on me, let's just drop it there. Alright. What else do I have? Pelts, I don't need these yet. Reed, I can eat these if I need to, but I'm going to keep the cotton, the cola, and the clay in there, so I'm going to be well enough to be able to go through these areas without being slowed down. Okay, all good. So we're going to go for another biome to give us a bit more, exploration stuff. Okay, let's leave. And here we are. So when you are going to leave the anomaly, it's going to disappear, and I think we had a few more around, so I'm going to try to find them. And do we have a wolf around? Not so much. Oh, we've got a crate though. So do we have any interesting stuff in there? So we've got a few blueprints, which is nice. And we've got a few cranberries, and a bit of corn, and a bit of water. I'm going to leave the water here, it's heavy for not so much. And let's go and see, there is another cube here. You know what, I'm going to cut the tree so I can just show you how it's going to work. And what we can see far away is the primary spawn point. This is where we're going to begin the game. Oh, mushrooms here. I can probably grab these, maybe not. Maybe I'm just not able to do it. Oh, I can see a wolf down there, so we'll go for it a bit later. And I'm going to go for my axe, which is where? On 2 here. And I'm going to cut a tree. Let's go for something which is not going to roll down the hill. So let's go for this one here. I'm going to cut it. So again, there is no animation. There is an animation, but there is no axe in his hand for now. It's going to take quite a lot of time. Not that much it seems. I remember it was a bit longer. And when it's going to be down like that, you can just keep cutting it and axe the trunk to make a bit smaller stuff. And we've got a log pile. If we just continue like that, we are going to get plenty of logs, and we'll be able to make planks with these. So it will be handy to make. Oh yes, I know we are encumbered. And I'm not going to continue because there is plenty of logs in there. So we should just, we cannot move because it's really too heavy here. I'm just going to drop this thing on the ground. And I need to do this that way. That way. As a matter of fact, I'm not dropping so much stuff, so I forgot sometime how to do it. Alright, so we should be back to regular. Wait, yes, good. And before we go, I'm going to just show you a few blueprints so you can just see what we can actually learn. So do we have anything interesting here? The names are pretty much bugged a bit these days. So we've got a few things which are working, some which are not. And let's learn this one. So we've got straw stuff plus another one which we cannot really see. We've got this thing here which is going to give us a new recipe, palisade trunk, so it should be useful. And there is another one. And it seems to be pretty much the same, but maybe different size, 2 by 2. And these two, we know these, so no need for us to learn them. And let's go for the next anomaly. I like the fact that these little iron nodes are blue. It's a lot easier to see these at night as they are glowing. And let's go in there. For me, the two most interesting anomaly right now are the city one and the desert one, which is, we are lucky we are in the desert. And let's remove the inventory because it's just taking so much space in the screen. Okay, this one is mostly interesting because there is a little surprise at the end. And let's see, we need to aim for the right spot here, because the exit of this biome is pretty nice, and the ambience is pretty good as well. I hope in some way we'll be able to have other biomes in the main world. Oh, look at that! We could just go and take a look at the statue here, because as beautiful as forest biome is, it's adding a bit of diversity. And you know, these little anomalies seems, you know, it seems a bit like, you know, a temporary area to plunder, but it's not a place you will just install your base and stuff. It's just very temporary. Alright, let's go around. Let's go and see if there is anything of walls next to the statue here. Maybe with a bit of luck we'll find something. And I realized I did not show you the character yet. Oh, those are pretty good. So let's just do this. I'm going to use the building menu, but I'm not going to show you the building. Oh, what's going on? Why is it not working? Okay, let's just use this so I can actually show it to you. Oh, do I have a little bug? Oh, I cannot use it in the anomaly, yes. So it's going to be impossible here, but I will show it to you when we are going to exit. Do we have anything around? We should have a few chests to plunder, but sometimes you do not find these. Nonetheless, I just pretty much like the feeling of these anomalies. It's truly a beautiful desert, even though it's a bit small. Look at that, it's pretty. Alright, let's try to reach the end. So I can show you the big thing we've got behind the exit. So this is the exit. It's already pretty pretty. But look at that. It seems to be, for now it is just something which is not moving, but I feel like this is definitely an enemy we would prefer to fight, you know, with friends. It's quite a big dragon here, and this is the kind of thing which is going to just beat your head and remove a big chunk. Can I just remove that? These tutorials are a bit annoying. Alright, I'm not even going to be able to see it properly because I'm just too close, but I would not like to fight this guy alone. It's a pretty big and dangerous dragon, I believe, and if we get a bit closer, I think I'm going to be kicked at some point. But look at that, this is huge. Just get a bit further, we're going to be kicked, I believe. Because we're going to reach, yes, the exit of this place. Oh, this is the fact. Okay, so if I remember right, there was a wolf down there, so I can actually show you the fighting mechanics. I hope there is only one, because these enemies can be dangerous. Let's see, do we see it from here? It will see me because they are growing from pretty far and they are advancing slowly toward you, trying to surprise you, which is something I like. Still can be dangerous. Oh, I think there is one over there. So yes, there is one. And there is an anomaly on the left, which is... Maybe it's not, it's just a branch. Okay, where is he? Oh, there is a chest over there. Sometimes they are guarded with walls. Well, not far. Well, getting a bit closer to the base. I could show you that. It's a pretty huge area. So, nope. Let's just keep this thing here. And I think there is another one just over there. And we've got a few more blueprints, so I'm just going to go with these. Okay, so maybe earlier I was just wrong. It was not a wolf, maybe it was a deer. Anyway, let's just aim for the next area. Or I could fight the deer, but it's going to flee. Oh, do we have some? No, it's another deer. Okay, let's just go for the anomalies. With a bit of luck, we're going to go for the city one, which is pretty cool, and allowing you to grab pretty interesting metals. So what do we have there? Oh, so we're going to go back to the ice biome now. This one is interesting also. It's filled with aircraft. It's definitely not the same timeline here. And there is even a little area where we're going to need to use an elevator to reach it. Alright, so if we just take a look, there is a plane over there, up there, which is stuck, and we can see that downstairs there is another one, just over there, and I did not tell it, but we can also use, there is a first person view, which we can use, and we can also see our body, and we can just take a look, the elevator should be coming here. I'm going to use it a bit so you can just actually see what it looked like, but I do prefer to use third person view in this kind of game. Alright, here we go. Can we just maybe go a bit closer so I can show you what's going on down there? So what do we have around here? We do have a little plane, a few more lamps. I don't see any crates or thing of value around. It would be interesting though to grab a few equipment from the plane. Maybe I should do that. Let's try to see if we can do it. Did not try though. Because in other biome we can just salvage other things, but not here. Let's try to forage. Snow. Okay. And let's put an ice, so there is nothing to eat around, I think, but nope. And let's check this little area. It seems to be a bit snaky. I could find some kind of safe or chest around here. No, not so much. Let's go back. And we are going to cross a little area which is going to be frozen with all these crystals around. I did not check it, but when we're going to use the combat mod into first person view, we can actually see our sword. Nah, we cannot. Let's go back to the regular mod like that. Nope. Okay, let's go back. And I don't think there is much more to see. We're going to go through this little stair, and we should be at the exit, or close to it. And we should find maybe a little bit of loot here. So what do we have? Okay, not really useful here. And this one here. I think I need to close maybe the previous box if I want to see what's going on in there. Okay, we're going to check the laser, it's going to be useful. And for the rest I think I'm going to leave this thing behind me. Maybe I could get the clay. And let's exit this biome. And you know, I just feel like these biomes are appearing by order. So if I find one more I should be able to reach the town. Look at that. The night is beautiful, but it seems to be pretty dangerous on the same time. And we've got a wind which seems to be very cold. And I did not mention, but the game is taking account of that. If you just take a look at the... oh, look at that. What's going on here? Oh, it's just a little ray of light. So if you just take a look at the top left of my window here, there is a little cold which is written down the little green bar here, and this is a place where the game is going to show you the effects which are being applied to a character. So if I'm thirsty or if I'm hungry, it's going to be written there. And if I wanted to stay warm, I could just lit a fire, and it will allow me to get a bit warmer. What's going on in there? I think I've seen something. Oh, what do we have here? Do we have a wolf? No, it's a crab. Okay, we are going to fight a crab. It's not really a very good opponent, but it will fight back, so it's going to be good enough for me to show you the fighting mechanics. Even though there is a bit of bad weather here, we are going to fight this little guy here. And as you can see, you can protect yourself. They are probably going to do less damage, and you can attack them, and the little bar is their life, and when you are done with that, it's done. So the combat is pretty simple, and I feel like for now it's not really interesting. Maybe with more weapons, and if we got different style of fighting, it could be interesting, but I don't know. I need to see more, because right now I think like it's really the bare minimum of the fighting in the game, so we'll need to see how it's going to evolve. And you can also harvest a lot of things on creatures. If you got a knife, you can where was it? Oh, just over there. So I can pick up the meat thanks to the knife, and I could recover the pelt also if it was a wolf. And where is going to be the closest area? We need to find the last biome. Unfortunately I have no torch I can carry with me. I'm probably lacking the right blueprint here. I did not even check my blueprints. I should do that. Let's just make a brief stop. We are not far from the next cubes. Oh, no more weather effect. Cool. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So we've got a bench here. So let's learn this one. We've got this thing here, which is in wood. I don't know what it is. Another one. Oh, and we've got the shield. So how do we make the shield? It's interesting. I do not have a shield. It would be a nice craft to make, and a useful one. So let's just take a look at my crafting abilities. And is it in weapon? Yes, it is. So to make the shield, it's very easy. I just need a plank or an ingot. And I think I've got ingots, so I'm going to try to make a shield in iron. And here it is. So we're going to... oh, I cannot. I'm lacking the anvil, of course. And that I cannot make the anvil. I'm pretty sure I cannot make the anvil. No, I cannot yet. So we're just going to go for a wooden one. And where is it? Let's go and use the planks. And we'll get a brand new shield to be used in fighting. So let's go and put this thing into my equipment slot. And here we go. We've got the shield, which is going to protect us a bit more in combat. Let's go, and now we're going to be using the defense ability. It's going to just feel a little bit more natural here. Nonetheless, let's aim quickly toward the next biome so we can see the last interesting anomaly. I'm just running around like that, but truly the main interest of the game right now, and I believe in the end, will be the crafting and the building. And what do we have here? Not so much. As a matter of, before we go in there, I'm going to show you, I was speaking about earlier about the character, and I did not show it to you, so I'm just going to do it. And as I'm maybe lacking a bit of light, I'm going to make a fire, so we can see us a bit better. Oh, for a sec I thought it was something else than a deer. Okay, so survival, we are going to go, we need to have a few kindlings, and to do that I need a few branch, so we'll try to grab a few from a tree, even though these seems not to be very good tree for us. So bark, resin, branch, let's go for the branch. I need a few, it should be good enough. Alright, 4 of these should be more than enough, and then we are going to make, what was it? Basic campfire. I need kindlings first, so let's just make a few of these. I did not mention, but when you are going to fight enemies, you can get wounded. It's going to be written here, or injured, and you need to apply some medicine to be healed. If you don't, you are going to have a penalty in your health bar. It will just decrease, and you will need nonetheless to find a way to deal with that at some point. So let's craft a fire now, and let's use it. I need to remove the crafting, and let's just add this thing on the ground, and we'll need to burn a few things to make it work. So let's drop it here. We'll need to burn, let's see, what do I have to burn? I'm going to go and maybe burn a few planks. Alright, and I need a bit more kindling to start the fire, so let's use a few branch to do it. And let's lit the fire. So you see, it's not that easy, but I feel like it's, you know, pretty cool to be able to do all this. So let's set the fire, and here we go, got a little fire now, and thanks to this fire I'm going to be able to choose the character. It was quite... So you can see I'm going to go around a bit. We need to go a bit closer, and let's take a look. So, you know, the character are pretty well done, even though we do not have any customization yet. We've got pretty cool clothes and stuff, and that seems to be pretty neat, even though there is a few issues with the shadows right now. Nonetheless, we'll see what we are going to get for the creation. And as I'm having the build UI in there, I'm just going to speak about what we can do right now. There is something which seems to be very interesting. If you take a look at stylization here, you can see there is already ancient and medieval, and it will allow us to make a very different kind of building, which seems to be interesting. And we can also I think keep recipes for things we've been creating, and there is quite a lot of stuff you can make here. If you just take a look around, I'm unlocking more and more of this thing with the blueprint I'm gathering, so it's just going to allow us plenty of options to build stuff. And I don't think I've got enough, but if I click on things I should be able to put them on the ground, and now I cannot, but it seems to be pretty straightforward. So let's just exit and see the next anomaly. And nope, no luck. Let's get out of here. We've got a few more, so it's going to be pretty easy to just find what we are looking for. I don't know if there is a correlation with the colors of these. Come on! They are mad at me? Maybe they are. And where is the last one? I think there is another one. Maybe there is two other one. Which is cool, because maybe we are not going to find the right one. So I thought it was given into an order, but it's pretty much random, it seems. So back in the desert biome, let's get out of here. Alright. And I hope we are going to find... Oh, what do I have here? Maybe I'm going to make a brief stop to loot the... Okay, no more blueprint, let's go. And there was another one. Maybe more, if we are lucky. Oh, I'm going to take the thread because it's very useful. And let's just put this thing away. And let's go for the next one. Come on, anomaly, be nice. And nope, not nice. Oh, it's in this. Nah, we are still in this one. Okay, let's just exit. Let's try the next one. Sorry about that, I'm just failing a bit here. But I'm not lucky. I should have just found this one earlier already. I've been checking quite a lot and we did not find the one I was looking for. And another one which was not the right one. Come on, game. This is the most interesting one and we are not finding it. It's a mistake. Hopefully there is plenty of these which are all around, so it's pretty easy to spot them if you are in the right spot. Just need to take a look at the stars and you will just find the good areas. Plus I think they are respawning pretty fast. Oh, okay. I just pressed on space and it just bring me back, but it was the ice biome, so we did not lose. I need to be pressing less on space. I don't want to miss the right one. And do we have more? I need more. I think we are actually seeing a few over there, but I'm not sure. Where is it? With a bit of luck we're going to stumble on a wolf, so we can just show you a bit more of fighting. So if I was to go back, would I find the same anomalies? I'm not sure. Little rabbit here. Okay, maybe I've been seeing this already. I need to remove the box from the critter here. It's not going to be removed by itself. Okay, you know what? We are going to aim for another pillar. Maybe this is this area which is not willing to give us the right things. And we'll get a bit more view here. So it's going to be a good thing because we've been in the forest for quite a while. Nonetheless, it seems to be a bit far. Oh, what do I have there? Is it iron? It seems so. It's a bit dark, I'm sorry about that, but... Oh, look at that, we've got something around here. We've been more lucky than I expected. Oh, we are being attacked. There is probably a wolf around. I just don't see it. Where is it? Where are you, wolf? Show yourself. Oh, here he is. Look at that. Just waiting for us. He's going to advance slowly. He's doing like I'm not seeing him, but he's obviously going to attack me. And I'm protecting myself with my new shield, so he should be dealt with very soon. And let's see. He's going to get a lot more lives than the crabs. Come on. Start bugging sometime like that. Oh, there's another one. I may not win this fight. And you know what? It's not going to be a good thing. I'm just going to... Yes, run for your life, please. And it's not a good thing to shoot right now. It's going to just cripple us. We are exhausted and injured. Not a good thing at all. And if I was to hit something, I could just maybe save more life, but it felt like I'm going to die. Maybe not. Let's run. Let's head for the biome. And I will try to heal myself in there. Oh, another wolf. I really need to get in there. And is it what we are looking for? Oh no, it's not. Come on. Let's remove that. We're going to go a bit further and I'm going to show you how the wound are walking. Let's stay over there. So, to heal the wound, we need to use reeds or herbs to make... what is it? It's in alchemy, to make healing cover. And it's pretty easy to make it. You can find these herbs very easily at the beginning and everywhere, as a matter of fact. And thanks to this little healing cover here, we are going to be able to remove the injury and begin to heal. So let's just remove that and use the healing cover to fix me. And from this point we'll just need to eat a few things to recover a bit of life, a bit of stamina and stuff. I don't think I've got enough stuff to heal myself much more than that. Alright, and a bit more here. And we'll just run when we are going to exit, because this is not a place we need to stay. There is not so much for us. Alright, let's go. Let's move away. We are not injured anymore. It's time for us to bail. It's strange because I am still having the little red glow around the screen and I should not be hurt anymore. Oh, we do have another thing down there. I've been seeing this. I just stop the fighting. It's probably because we are having less life than before. Look at that. Do we have something underwater here? Not so much, it was just a reflection here. It's a shame because I'm really not lucky because when I was training for this video, I had it 2 times I think. And I would have loved to be able to show it to you. I'm going to try again with the next one. And if I'm really not finding it, I will just forfeit on this one. Okay, so if we were aiming for this, it seems to me there is a lot of light here, so maybe we are going to find what we are looking for. If not, maybe the... oh, we need to wait a sec. And do I want to maybe forage something? Nope, not so much. I'm going to eat a few reeds. Okay, let's go. What is this little glowing thing? It's very bright. And oh, here we go. Plenty of these. This is a good spot. And we have wolves around? Hope not. Nope, deers. Let's jump. And it's still this one. I don't know why I'm stuck with this one. Let's try to exit again. By going through this little cube here. Come on, let me go. And I've got a few more over there. I'm a bit stubborn here because the city biome was definitely one of the pictures which just interest me in the game. So I would like... Here we are. Amazing. Okay, so let's just go as far as possible from the cube. And what I really like with this biome is that, you know, it's a bit like in the film I Am a Legend. The post-apocalyptic world is not completely, you know, ruined. There is the nature is just taking over, and I really like this kind of setup. It's not grey and stuff. There is plenty of green trees and stuff which are just taking over the city, and just so cool. I like this kind of setup, and it's pretty rare also. So this is a biome where you can just find a lot of scrap metal. You can find electronic parts. You can grab bottles and stuff on the ground. Let's just take one of these. Cola, we've got wine also. And if we take a look at, I think, these box, we can forage for electronic parts. Come on, do better than that. I think we're going to get overload very soon. I need to be careful with that. And we can grab plenty of stuff here. This is also the kind of biome I would like to find in the sandbox real world, kind of. Because we can also go on this little path, this little stairs over there. I'm going to try to reach it if I can. Here we go. I'm a bit overweight, I think, right now. Look at this. It's pretty. I like it. It's very different from where I used to. We've been just running through the forest for quite a while right now, and just having this kind of scenery is just very refreshing, I feel like. I just drop a few things to my drones because I cannot handle this. I just drop scrap metal, all this stuff which I'm not using right now, and I just keep it in there, so we're going to be able to move a bit easily. Yes, a lot more efficient than before. And here we go. We could find a few of these components. We are... No, not scrap metal. I need more stuff than that. Okay, nothing else. Unfortunate. But this is the place where we can find the very difficult craft I've been talking about earlier. If you want to just check on the high-tech stuff, there is things you can only find here, which are going to be useful to make this thing happen. Like electronics and stuff. All the things you need to probably recover these here. Alright. So guys, I feel like we're going to conclude the video here. I will try to show you a bit of building in the next video, but really I've got not enough component. It's a bit grindy sometimes, so I will need to grind a bit to show you the building. So I hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe, and thanks guys. Have fun!